Well, hello there, and welcome to Camperland TV. There'll be plenty of people watching the show today that'll know exactly where I'm sitting, and that is outside of CJ's Bakery in Woodford. Woodford, of course, is the gateway to lots of caravanning and camping adventures in the Great Southeast. And on today's show, we're heading to a damn good spot just up the road.
Today, we're headed for an iconic southeast Queensland destination that people have been enjoying for well over 50 years.
If you're thinking about a Brisbane escape for the weekend, you can think past the Gold Coast and the Sunshine Coast by looking west. Scenic Rim, Brisbane Valley, Diagula Ranges, there's plenty to see and plenty to do.
We're heading into the Brisbane Valley for a catch-up with a family that have been holidaying in the region for years at a park with one of the biggest backyard swimming pools in the state. Somerset Dam is one of southeast Queensland's oldest and largest water storages. Work first began on the dam in 1935, but had to be suspended due to World War II. Work resumed at Somerset in 1948, and the dam was finally completed in 1959. It was built for the dual purposes of water supply for the region and for flood mitigation. But there's also another use for Somerset Dam, and that's to have fun. NRMA Lake Somerset Holiday Park is almost as big as the lake itself. Well, that might be a slight exaggeration, but whether it's a small tent or the biggest of vans, the natural surrounds of this back-to-basics park will tick all of the boxes for you. It's clean, well run, and there's a ton of space. But there's no doubt it's the dam that's the star attraction here. This place is an aquatic paradise. We brought with us the very latest Jayco Expander caravan and figured that this might be the perfect place to show it off. With double beds at both ends of the van that sit outside of the caravan's footprint, the Expander has an enormous amount of room, perfect for large families and extended stays.
This is the latest Expander that you brought out here today.
Yeah.
And the way you've set that bed up there under the tree, you can hear the water lapping from the dam.
I hear the birds in the morning.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
And waking up and opening your window, unzipping the canvas and just looking out at a beautiful view. And you can change that every day if you want to. That's the beauty of caravanning. You choose your view.
This is one of your favourite places to come.
Yeah, this is absolutely beautiful here. Yeah. If you've got friends, I don't have a boat, but if you've got friends with boats, ask them along to join you, and then you've got some activities as well. But there's heaps of activities here, especially for kids.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
But you're right, it is nice to have a friend with a boat.
Yeah, exactly. The friends in right places, with the right toys.
Karen's brought us along to Somerset today to meet a lady with her own Jayco Expander. Her fifth in a long line of Jayco caravans, but not necessarily her last. Di is a regular here at Lake Somerset and a lady who doesn't do things by halves.
And tell me your great love of caravanning. Where did it all start? Tell me a bit about how it all began.
My late husband and I always used to go to the caravan and camping show, and we just used to go and have a look at the vans, really. But anyway, that year we went, met Jim, and we actually ordered a van, totally unexpectedly.
So what was your first van? Tell me a bit about it.
I think it was a 16.5 foot. It was a van, but it was the pop top.
So your first van was a 16-footer.
Yeah.
What did you progress to from? Because you've had a few.
5 had.
You've had 5 Jayco.
Yeah.
Your first one off Jimmy at 16.5 feet. What did you go to next?
We went to a full van. We went to about a 22 foot, I think. And it had the bathroom at the back. And then we got a washing machine. Well, once you've had a washing machine, you're never going to go back.
So caravanning's been a huge part of your life.
Yeah.
Both before you lost your husband and after.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, a lot of people may have considered that, when Harold passed on,
that maybe you would have given up your vagabond days, but from
No.
what I understand,
I've got both.
and there'd be a lot of people that would think, well, that's a very brave one. For those people that are watching that might consider taking on this life, is it tough? Is it hard?
No. I have no trouble taking the van off or putting it on, and I can back the van no problem. I actually read it in a caravan and camping magazine. It said, put your hand on the bottom of the wheel, and if you want to go left, like if you want the back of the van to go left when you're backing, you push your hand that way, and vice versa. And the idea is to go slow, because otherwise I've had no trouble with that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I really take my hat off to you, and I think, it must have added so much to your life.
Yeah, I guess so. I feel confident going anywhere or backing the van or what have you.
And this is what it's all about. Big groups of family and friends spending quality time together. And after a big morning on the water, filled with tow toys and plenty of laughter, the lunch bell has sounded and the gang is gathering. After lunch, it's a friendly game of footy and a chance to check the pots. And we're in luck. NRMA Lake Somerset is your quintessential caravanning and camping playground. You'll find all of the things that are great about the outdoors lifestyle right here. And the on-site management team are here to help you get settled and get your holiday underway quick smart.
So, Kerry, the first thing that struck me, because I haven't been here for a long time, is how neat and tidy and clean the place is. So I guess that's a credit to you.
It is, well, more so the grounds, but yeah, they're all out there because it's all freeform camping out here too, so which is great with fires and.
Tell me about your Easter. How big was it?
Very big. Easter always is. I think everywhere has Easter's the busiest time of the year because most people get Easter off, and this year we were really lucky. The weather was really good, perfect for out on the dam.
And you've got a mixture of was it caravanners and campers and also people that come and use your cabins.
Absolutely.
How does that all work?
So we've got a bit of everything. We've got your unpowered camping, which is just your freeform camping. So they choose their own spot. Lots of groups, lots of big groups we have here in the unpowered grounds. And you've got your powered sites, which are your allocated sites, and then our accommodation.
How long has the park been here? It's a
long time.
Yeah.
So NRMA have had it for quite a while now, but it's been here a very long time.
Yeah, right. And tell me about some of the stuff that you've got here for kids, because I've said this, the Bear Grylls thing. What's that all about?
That's new. That's just launched over the last few weeks. So that's our Bear Grylls Survival Academy. There's 4 different missions, so they run Wednesday to Sunday in school holidays and then weekends every other time of the year.
Okay,
so it's been great.
And now we're not too far from Kilcoy, so there's a town close by, but you've got a really well-stocked kiosk here.
Yep, so we've got all your basics. So we don't have hot food, but we've got your basics: bread, ice, milk, coffee, ice creams, lollies, that sort of stuff.
Okay, so who do you reckon the park appeals to? I mean,
it's a really broad, everyone. We've got your die-hard campers that want the facilities but still want to have that bush camp feel, and then you've got your people that want that allocation so they know they're coming to an exact spot, get on that site and that's where they are, and then your accommodation for the non-campers that want the water. The water's our attraction, so most people that come here have got something that they want to put out on the water.
Lake Somerset, put it on your list.
Absolutely.
So, if you haven't been yet, what are you waiting for? You'll find all the details online at Lake Somerset at nrmaparksandresorts.com.au. All of the info on the Jayco Expander and anything else in the Jayco range you'll find at brisbanecamperland.com.au. We'll see you next time on Camperland TV.